Hi guys. So we are still in the month of Virgo, preparing ourselves to the new year, to the Kabbalistic new year, in which we will be capable to plant the seeds for the new year. It's the month of Virgo. We are in the midst of doing a work of cleansing and changes. This specific week will allow us to go really deep in the process of what we call tshuva, coming back in time, fixing the places in which we disconnected ourselves from the light. So with the energy of the month of Virgo, and especially with this week, that we have something particular in this week, which is breaking the wall, breaking the wall and finding my soul. Okay, what does it mean? What is the work that we are doing during this week? So the first thing that we want to know clearly, that our soul contain everything we need. Our soul is the most elevated and pure form when she comes to the world. So whatever we could think to want or to need, it's already there. Many times we are running after things when everything, and you heard it not the first time, but just think about it. Everything I need exists already in my soul. That's first of thing that we want to be clear about. But it's not what we experience, right? To experience like beautiful moments in our life or connected moments in my life, it's sometimes. Why it is sometimes and not always? Because those moments that we experience greatness and good and beauty and love, there are only few opportunities of seeing the soul in between the crack of the walls that exist around us. Those walls that exist around our soul were created by our negative actions, by me being selfish, by me taking things that I didn't work for, by me missing opportunity to share, by me listening to the opponent and not doing my restriction. All those cases creates walls and walls and walls around my soul. And that causes us to be so far away from my soul. And that feeling that we are far from our soul, that we miss and we want so much to see our soul, to be with our soul, to experience life with our exposed soul, it's good somewhere, because that will increase our desire not to fall into creating more walls around us, as we say, by listening to our opponent, by doing negative actions, by taking things that we didn't work for, that we didn't do an effort for, by missing opportunities to restrict and missing opportunities to share. So if we are awakened to miss the time with my, or more times with my soul, it is good. Keep this desire, increase that desire, because that will bring you, will guide you to restrict, as we say, to overcome, to not to fall into those traps. And in order to help us, it will be really important to write down what you already know about yourself. All those times that you already saw that you fell into those traps that you took without an effort, that you miss opportunities to share, that you miss opportunity to restrict, that you kept on listening to your opponent. Write them down, all the things that you remember, everything. Why? Because when you see it, it's exposing the opponent, and the opponent doesn't like to be exposed. To continue with the same feeling of lack, it is important to feel the pain, not only from the side of how much I miss my soul, but also from that place of the soul being so sad that she cannot shine to her maximum potential. And also from that side that of all the people around that didn't receive from us the maximum light that we should have shined, not because my soul cannot, just because we limited our soul with all the walls that we created because of our selfish behavior. The last point that I want to awaken, and again, everything I'm sharing here comes from the last class of Michael Berg about this portion, about portion Tetze. This time I took from the year 2020, so you can find it in Kabbalah.com, or I believe that the specific link will be shared. The last point is when we are now in a certain moment in our life, we are capable to think, to do, to act to a certain level, to share to a certain level. This level is still limited. This level is not the maximum level that we could share if our soul would be exposed totally. But this is the maximum that we can do today, that we believe that we can do today. When we are doing this work of breaking the walls, of breaking those veils and those blockages around us, and allowing more parts of my soul to be exposed and to be present, what happens is that I'm capable to see more, to understand more, to be more elevated with my understanding, and as a result of it, also to do so much more. And you can look at it, for those of you that already study for a while and practice Kabbalah for a while, you can think about yourself in the beginning of the journey and today. And you will be, I think, you will be like shocked how much you are capable to do so much more today than when you start studying. Why? Because more parts of our soul are exposed, my consciousness grows, the light of my soul is more present. Therefore, as we said, everything is already here. Therefore, everything that we need is happening much faster and much in a much more efficient way. So it takes us less time, less money, less effort. The effort is in the process itself of doing the tshuva, of not listening to the opponent, of doing less actions, of the less negative actions. All the work is spiritual and inner work. And by us breaking down the walls, as we said in the beginning, we break down the walls and we are finding more parts of our soul. And by this, we are capable to do more and to do it in a more elevated way and in a more efficient way, and with more enlightenment in the process. With more enlightenment in the process. And I think we all want to pass the next year, yes, to go through the processes, but with more enlightenment, with more mercy in the process, with more magic in the process. How can we bring more of those? By exposing more parts of my soul, because it's already there. So the only work that we need to do, especially this week, is taking down those walls. Especially this week, more than our actions, we will ask from the divine force to help us. And in order to create this connection, as the Rav say, the only way we can influence a situation is through the Hebrew letters. The letters are our armature, our tools to be capable to bring down the specific energy that we need to do a certain work. And this time, we need those letters to break down those walls, to melt the walls so bigger parts of my soul will be present, and then I shine to myself and to the world in a more powerful way, efficient, like a meaningful way, and going through this year in a more elevated, efficient, and meaningful. Before we say goodbye, I want us to practice a short guided meditation, or really guiding our thoughts, using it during this week. I will connect this practice with the letters of the Zohar. In portion Tetze, verse 51, there's nothing more powerful than the combinations of letters in the way they are written in the Zohar. Highly recommend to visualize, to scan the Zohar of this chapter, Tetze. I want you to close your eyes and to start breathing in, breathing out slowly. Each time you're breathing in, there's a great light that enters and shines inside of you. And each time you're breathing out, you are releasing all the limitations, all the veils, all the negativity, all the belief system limited. I'm not capable, I don't think so, I don't believe, I'm afraid. You breathe in again, allowing a lot of light in, breathing out, releasing all the barriers, all the blockages, all the negativity. And breathing in again, allowing more light in, and breathing out. You keep on breathing in that way. And each time that the light becomes bigger and bigger, you are capable to see the beauty of your soul, the greatness of your soul, all the characteristics of your soul that make it full and holy and complete and perfect and pure. If it's the joy of your soul, if it's the love that exists in your soul, if it's the capacity to listen, if it's the capacity to go all the way, if it's the capacity to get back on your feet each time you fall, if it's the capacity to listen to someone else, to care for someone else, if it's the capacity to include someone else in your life, kindness, greatness, seeing the big picture, going to the details, the capacity to articulate yourself, to express yourself, the capacity to lead. What else do you see in your soul? And as you see all these beautiful things that exist in you already, great ideas, no limitations, you want so much to be with your soul, to experience more part of your soul in your life. And this brings you so much pain that you are not there yet. And it's okay, hold on to the pain. That pain, that longing, increase your desire to break down the walls. How much your soul wants to do for the world, and she's captured. She cannot break free. And you can feel that pain. You can feel this limitation. And from that deep desire, that you want so much to live life with a more exposed soul, so you will be capable to experience this harmony of life, or life with harmony, life with greatness. And that will allow also all the environment around you to experience more light from you and more blessings that will shine from you. Now we are going to ask from the light of the Creator to help us, to give us the strength and the light to break down those walls, and to have the strength not to build new one, have the strength not to give energy to the other side. By this allowing ourselves an elevation of consciousness and the capacity to do more in a more efficient way, in a more magical way. Keep on seeing the beauty of your soul and ask the light, please give me the merit and the light to break down, to melt all the barriers, all the walls that exist around my soul. Please give me the strength to break down the walls around my soul. Keep on asking that strength and that merit while I'm reading in the Zohar. Amar le hahu shaliach, hav li simanin להשתמודה בצלותה דתמן בריתה. אמר קדוש ברוך הוא, והיה הנערה אשר אומר אליה, התי נא קדך, ואשתה ואמרה שתה. ואם לאו, אלא דאשתכח כל איברין, דגופה מליין חובין. ולה אשתכחת בי איבר לשריה בי תורה, דהי הוא בדיוקנה דעמודה דאמצעיתה, ולה מצווה, דהי הוא דיוקנה דרבקה, דהבה שושנה בנחוכים, דהינון רשעים גמורים. Feel that strength building up in you, and the desire becoming bigger. With all this strength that you want to keep inside of you, and this desire that you will keep on asking for the merit and the strength to break down those walls. You want to start paying attention to the breathing. And slowly, slowly open your eyes. Every day, one more meditation, so you can get, hopefully, all the energy that you want, that you need, in order to see more parts of your soul exposed, and hopefully to experience life with more harmony, with more magic, and shine this light to your surrounding. I wish you a great week and see you very soon.